So it's my last stop on day one. I'm very tired, I have hardly any voice left. And I know I said the last game was good, but I may have found something better. So this is Soul Trader. Tell me a little bit about it.
Okay, so Soul Trader is a game that's all about people and relationships. So it's a top-down 2D space shooter, so you fly around, you can run missions, you can trade goods, but what's interesting about it is that the world is created before you start as a kind of procedural history. So you've got 200 years of history to explore and understand. So the game creates a whole kind of family tree for you. You've got aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, friends, relatives, enemies, and secrets as you start the game. And you get to choose all of your character's life choices as you go through the game. So that's what makes it interesting. And everything you do in the game is kind of interacting with people. So when you trade goods, you interact with people. When you run missions, you're interacting with people. And you lean on your network of people in order to accomplish your goals.
So you can fly around in space in this. We've talked about you've got weapons and you can do all the usual shooty pew-pews. What made you want to move away from the sort of typical space shooter and go for something that was more, this is really people focused. It's very true to life, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So I didn't want to just do the average shooter. So when I originally conceived this game 4 years ago, it was a game for my kids. So they wanted to rate a top-down shooting game, and I was like, sure, I'll make that. And then over time, it kind of grew into something more, and I kind of added some history stuff because I thought it was cool. I thought, actually, this is amazing. And it became more and more and more interesting, and I kind of got drawn into this world of all these different interactions that people were creating. I thought, this is really fun. This is what the game should be about. So it kind of started off as a reasonably standard shooter, and has kind of morphed now into so much more than that. And I guess I almost stumbled upon the collision of those two ideas by accident, but I'm really pleased I did.
So it's really nice actually that you give the player the choice of, you can go and fly around in space and fly to all the planets, or you can take on, your cargo missions and you can do your trading and what have you. But you've got these missions where actually that networking is absolutely key.
That's right.
And there are consequences to that?
Yes, that's right. So some of the missions that you can take, you can run, for example, delivery missions to another planet, but you can't just turn up at the planet and the mission's done. You actually have to find the person that package is for. So they may have left work, they may be in a bar, they may be off planet. That could be quite tricky potentially. Also, some of the missions in the full game will allow you to kind of go between different planets and try and find people or find information about people. So you might find that one of the kind of factions in the game wants to blackmail somebody, and therefore they send you on an information gathering mission. And that has consequences, because if you then deliver that information back to the faction that asked for it, that creates an event in the game which causes maybe a kind of a knock-on effect. So that guy could actually find out that you blackmailed him, or find out that you've been part of that plot and kind of be out to get you. So those kind of consequences are kind of built into the way the game works. Everything you do creates events, and you have to live with the events that you've created.
So you can't just endlessly run around and just shoot people, like that genuinely has consequences that aren't just...
You can try that. I would be interested to see how long that lasts. So you can fly around, you can shoot everyone you see. Every ship that you can see in there is a real person with a real history that was generated. They've got ancestors, parents, friends who aren't going to be happy, and they're probably out doing some work for someone. They won't be very happy if that work's not done. People will be very unhappy if you kill their child or their parent or whatever, and they'll be after you. You can't just kind of leave those loose ends forever. Eventually, people will be out to get you, and you'll have to take off to another side of the solar system to avoid them.
So this is in development at the moment.
Yes, it is.
Where are we on the roadmap with it at the moment?
Right, so the game is just coming into beta. It's been in development for about 4 years. So this is a playable demo that anyone can download from the website. We're currently running a Kickstarter campaign in order to kind of generate a bit of a beta access program. So if you back the Kickstarter, you can basically join the beta access, and you'll get a full copy of the game when it comes out next spring, but also you get to kind of get builds as they come out and get to shape the game as it goes. So you'll be able to kind of give feedback which will help kind of shape the final product. So I'm really excited about that. We're kind of just launching that at the moment this week at EGX. So yeah, I've had a lot of feedback so far and how great it is. So I'm really pleased to be here.
Excellent. I'm glad it's going really well for you. Now, as gorgeous as it looks, and it does, it's that, I think it's the UI that gets me, that it's always what I expect a future HUD to be. These HUDs that we're promised that are going to fall down in front of us, yeah? It's always what I imagine it to be. It's very simple, it's very clean, but it gives you everything that you need to know and what have you. And I don't know if the camera can see, but all these little ships flying around in space is just gorgeous. But this year at EGX, I'm focusing on sound design a little bit. So have you got a favorite sound effect in the game that you put in?
I think for me at the moment, so the sound effects are still a work in progress, but my favorite is the jump effect. It's created from at least 7 different electrical effects that I found.
Oh, you're going to hate my next question.
Yeah. And put them all together, and I'm really pleased with the kind of the rotavator kind of sound for the ship engine when it starts jumping. I just love that effect, so yeah.
All right. So I understand that it's a lot of effects and it's all very computerized and everything, but if you had to try and make a ship jump noise, what would that sound like?
If I had to try and make a ship jump gate sound, I guess for me I've already done that in the sense that, do you mean like a physical sound?
No, I mean like right now.
If I was to make a ship jump gate sound right now.
What would that sound like?
I think it would sound electrical, it would sound, it should sound like static and, yeah, it should sound like every different type of electricity and radioactivity all in one go. So it should emanate power. That's kind of what I'm after.
So what I'm going to do is, instead of making you make that noise, I'm just going to hold my microphone in the air, because that's pretty much what this place sounds. You'll agree. That's pretty much. This place is ridiculoly loud right now. I have no voice left. So if people are interested in this, where can we find it right now?
Great. So the best place to go is the website, soltrader.net, soltradr.net. And the Kickstarter's linkable from there. You can go and back the game right now. You can also back it via the website. There's lots of ways to get in touch with me. I'm very, very active on the forums, on the Kickstarter comments. I have a Reddit AMA, so there's lots going on at the moment. I'm really willing to talk about the game, very happy to talk to anyone about it. I love this game, really excited about developing it, and yeah, great to see more people loving it and playing it. People write forum posts saying how they played it for hours, and I'm just like, yes, this is why I do this, so very excited about it, and yeah, please do check it out.
That's awesome. And you're happy with us to stream this, YouTube this, everything. Excellent news, playthroughs incoming. I am going to make the worst decisions that you have ever seen. The worst. Honestly, thank you so much for spending some time with me. This is an absolutely amazing game. It really is gorgeous, and I'm really excited to get my hands on it once I get back. Guys, this is Sol Trader. I'm going to head out for today because I'm very tired, but thank you for bearing with me, you guys, and thank you for giving me the time of day. Congratulations.